It's finally time. Like when I say that we're back. Oh my God. First of all, let's get this out the way real quick. Just in case you're new here, I will be reviewing every single episode of season 2, just like I reviewed every episode of season 1. Check my description box for the playlist to all of that. Just a quick announcement for those of you who haven't tuned in to me before. This is a Team Black channel because Queen Rhaenyra is objectively the rightful ruler, the rightful queen. Let's get into the episode, y'all. All right, I ain't wasting no time. Let's get to it. We get our first shot. Oh my God, our first shot of Winterfell. I'm just like, y'all, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are here. We hear Cregan Stark saying some shit like this. The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms, one older than any oath. One older than any oath. Since the days of the first men, we have stood as guardians against the cold and the dark. Torrhen Stark, Cregan's ancestor, started this tradition, making an offering at the onset of winter. He says 1 in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the Night's Watch. And when I saw this, I was just like, girl, you better get somebody else to do it. As soon as I saw this, I said out loud, I was like, girl, I'd hate to have to do that shit. And then as soon as I said that, Cregan goes say, this is not a sentence, but it's an honor. I'm just like, girl, that sounds like you're trying to convince yourself. If it wasn't a sentence, I would know and feel that inherently. You over here, trying to propagandize me into thinking that being in perpetual winter where the strange creatures dwell is not a sentence, it's an honor. That's good for you. I'm glad you feel that way, but bitch, to me, that shit would be a sentence, girl. And that's why you and Ned Stark, all them bitches piss me off, girl. Y'all be saying dumb shit. Y'all be saying dumb shit. Okay. So we get to see Jace, obviously, and Cregan at the wall. And basically this convo is just Jace saying, hey, remember your oaths. Cregan is just saying, the North always remembers their oaths. But at the same time, I have to be thinking about the North and the South at the same time. So, like, I can give you some gray beards, but that's really about it. And Jace was kind of like, all right, like, I guess. But I don't know what y'all have to be worried about up here. The weather? Like, what y'all pressed about? A large ball of hail every now and then? Like, what y'all... And Cregan was like, boy, do you really think my ancestors built this big ass wall to keep some wind and snow out their face or something? Like, they're keeping death out. And so, real quick side note, I love how they mentioned Alicent's dragons refusing to go beyond the wall. Right? So yeah, clearly just alluding to the fact that House Stark already know. I mean, they remember. So they're just like, girl, something's out there. Even though Ned was chopping bitches' heads off for saying that they seen some shit. They seen some shit, girl. Whatever. Okay, so then they get a message from Dragonstone, and we all know what that's about. So, I love this scene so much. At first, I was like, who the hell is that? Now I know it's Meleys, obviously, but like, I was like, which dragon is that? Rhaenys looks so badass here. Like, she looks so good. I love her so much. She looks so good getting off her dragon. Soon as she touched down, Damon already on her ass, bro. Damon was like, get your ass back on that dragon. We're flying out. And Rhaenys was like, this is over 100 miles of open sea that I'm patrolling by myself. I'm tired. Get someone else to do that shit and stop playing with me. Meleys is hungry. So am I. Like, please get out my face, Damon. And then so Damon tells Rhaenys, like, well, we are going to King's Landing. And guess what? We are going to kill Vhagar, and I need your help. And Rhaenys was like, I bet the queen ain't said that shit, though. I bet the queen did not give that order, though, because she still ain't come back yet. So I'm definitely going to pass on that. Damon is clearly pissed that Rhaenyra has been gone for so long. Not only gone for so long, but by herself. Because he's just like, if Aemond and Vhagar show up on her ass, it's going to be a wrap. So he's just very concerned. But Rhaenys is like, Damon, she is grieving. She's in search of something tangible like I needed with Laena, right? So I just like that Rhaenys does not play with Damon, even after he blames her for not burning Aegon and also puts Luke's death on her. Like, I made a video on why I think people are being a little unfair to Rhaenys when it comes to that, because I get what she was saying about that not being her war to start. Like, she got to think about how this would affect the Sea Snake as well. Also the Kinslayer and Kingslayer thing. Like, I just think people are being way too unfair. Like, she brought her dragon up out of that shit, you know what I mean, as fast as she could to Dragonstone to tell you what the tea was. So I don't know, but yeah, Damon, he commands her to fly, and she was like, boy, you ain't no king, you gonna have to move. I just love Rhaenys. Would that you were the king, girl. And she just went on by her business. Oh my goodness, here go my queen, y'all. Here go the rightful ruler. Here go the queen. Oh, she's just stressed out, y'all. She just stressed. Oh, we're gonna get back to that. This here, though, is just, to me, it's just setting up, you know, Alan of Hull. He saved Lord Corlys. So Corlys came down to say that he owed him, thank you, whatever. Corlys is trying to get ships back up and running to fortify the blockade. Like, that's really the main point of this scene. Okay, here. Girl, imagine having to do this as a job, right? Just peering out into the sky. And, you know, it'll be uncomfortable both ways, whether it's dark as hell or extremely bright, like searching for a pinprick in the sky, like searching for a dragon. And then when you find one, you have to do a quick appraisal to see if it's friendly or not, like if it's fucking Caraxes or Vhagar or some shit, because those would be two different scenarios, all the while bracing yourself just in case you get torched. Like, girl, it's not giving that. I hope y'all got health insurance for these people on the battlements, girl, like these guards and shit, like, and they definitely gonna really need it. Living in King's Landing, dirty, you know, streets. You gonna need every kind of insurance you got, girl. But yeah, they saw it was Vhagar, and then so they were told they just stood down. They stand down. This poor girl here, y'all. Like, oh my god, oh my god. I'm Team Black, but like, Heleana don't deserve none of this shit, bro. Oh my god, even the way Aegon walks is so annoying. Anyway, yeah, Aegon is over here looking for his son, searching for his son, and no shade, but by the end of this episode, I guess we are searching for your son too, girl. Where did he go? Sorry. But he's looking for his son. Somehow Heleana knows or thinks that her son does not want to be king, and guess what? He definitely won't be. So sorry, my dear, he definitely won't be. Then she started rambling about being afraid of rats, which we all know what, you know, that's in reference to. But to be honest, y'all gonna have to start listening to Heleana, girl. Like, y'all gonna have to start listening to her. She don't just be talking bullshit. Like, yeah, all these unfortunate series of unfortunate events that be happening at the Red Keep, and y'all don't want to listen to the precog. All right, girl. I mean, okay. So, by the way, Ryan Condal said that Aegon at this point is really trying to overcompensate when it comes to his son because of how Viserys trained Rhaenyra to take over. Viserys trained Rhaenyra in ruling, government, politics, all that shit. And Aegon did not get that from Viserys at all. So now he's in over his head in the big chair. So, but that's what Ryan said, is that, you know, Aegon's over here. He likes when his son just messes around, plays the fool because it's funny, but he does love his kids, and that, you know, since Viserys didn't train him, he's trying to train his son, whatever. Girl, is Alicent getting her kitty cat by Sir Criston Cole? Is this an image of Alicent getting her kitty cat purred by Sir Criston Cole? I know that ain't who I think it is.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
That's Mr. Honorable. That's Mr. If we were gonna screw, we should be married, Rhaenyra. Like, this is this Mr. Run away with me to the deserts of Essos to sell flat tummy teas and vector knives so we could get married? I know that ain't who I think it is. I know that ain't who I think it is. Then after they gonna do the deed, right? After they do the deed, Alicent gonna say, there's a chill in the air. Summer's really over. Wow. Like she's trying to make small talk and shit after we done busted a nut. Girl, stop it all that small talk. Sir Criston Cole don't care about none of that. And then Alicent, again, talking about something. This is the last time. We can't do it again. Like, we can't mess around again. Girl, please, do you see Sir Criston's nose? Do you see Sir Criston's nose? Y'all are definitely gonna mess around again. Like, stop playing. Stop playing. I wonder how long this been going on. I heard a rumor it's been going on since, like, Alicent and Rhaenyra had that big ass argument in front of their family. And that's why Alicent was kind of gagged when Rhaenyra was like, now they see you for who you are. She thought that Rhaenyra knew. That's what the rumors was, but I don't know how true that is, right? It's just rumors. Either way, I just wonder how long this crazy shit been going on. Alicent and Sir Chris and Cole, y'all both hypocrites of the highest order. Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? Of the highest order. Aegon's silly ass in this council meeting. Oh my God, bro. Letting his son do whatever. Taunting that sleazy ass Lannister. Either way, in the meeting, they discuss like important things, right? They discuss the letters to the Vale and the North. They're going unanswered. Of course, the Vale already swore for the North. I thought we were going to see Aaron, Lady Jane Aaron, sooner, but whatever, before they swore, whatever, but whatever. Vale swore for the North. Obviously, Jace is in the North. Cregan, they're going to be for Rhaenyra. Vale swore for the North. Vale swore for Rhaenyra. You know what I'm talking about. So Aemond is apparently going to marry Florys Baratheon, and that's how they want to secure the Stormlands. Of course, their forces are coming from Old Town. They discuss the Gullet being blockaded. They have to bolster the navies, and also choose a new master of ships. It's just shit is a mess. They have to get all that shit together. But then Aemond comes in here like, hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's the tea? We need to seize the Riverlands. Harrenhal specifically, is what he's saying. And Aegon just wants to just throw his dragons at all the problems, right? Just throw the dragons, and burn up everything, and that's gonna be fine. But the council is trying to get him to fucking like chill and wait for a second, like strategize. Once you send your dragons to war and that bitch dies, you're not getting another one. You're not getting another. They don't have dragon insurance. Like, if you snap that wing, bitch, you could just, you know, get a rental until bitch, once that shit is dead, that shit is dead. So, and then on top of that, Rhaenyra has dragons. We need as many dragons here in King's Landing, Alicent says, just to guard in case Rhaenyra comes looking for justice, since Aemond killed Luke. And then Aemond's over here smiling about it. So I'm just like, I know that none of y'all punished. I mean, why would they punish? Because it's the enemy, so whatever. But I'm just like, I know Alicent, as much as she's just like, oh my God, in the promos, oh my God, I just don't want this senseless violence. I just want this war to end. Like, girl, you know what I mean? You haven't punished Aemond for shit. You're not that mad. You're not mad because all you did was smirk at all Aemond did was smirk at you and just sighed, and that was it. You just moved on. He killed a whole kid. Like, what do you mean, bro? So I think here Lord Larys was basically clocking Alicent for fucking Sir Chris and Cole before they even started talking for real. I was just like, girl, if Lord Larys already clocked your tea, you can bet your ass that the entire Red Keep is about to fucking know, girl, or already kind of does know. Like, come on. So he basically said that Larys said that he killed off the people who needed to be killed off. Alicent's new staff has been chosen personally by him. I'm just like, girl, do you really want your staff personally chosen by Larys, girl? Alicent, are you thinking? Like, girl, do you know who are these people that you hired that's gonna be around me 24/7? Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Alicent was just like, girl, leave me alone. When she was taking this shower, or this bath, not no shower, girl. They don't take no showers in Westeros. They sit around in that goddamn nasty ass tub, girl. Alicent was just like, just leave me alone. And to be honest, why do you need 4 people around you to take a bath anyway? 4 bitches looking at your... I'm like, can you get your eyes out my crotch? Like, girl, thank you so much. Give me the sponge, give me the soap, and just leave, bitch. God damn. Now remember, Alicent used to pick at her fingers obsessively and repetitively when she was stressed. Do y'all think that this scrubbing, this like continuous scrubbing, is another version of that? That's what it seems like to me, right? So Rhaenyra pulls up to this beach, and I just love seeing more of Cyrex's personality. Y'all already know I'm dragon obsessed. She pulls up on this beach. She scares the shit out of these people here, and it's just like, let me tell you something, y'all. Did y'all see the way she slid down and hopped off of Cyrex? I was like, oh, she's a Targaryen. She's a dragon rider for real. Like, she just hopped on that shit. I was like, yo, that was cool. But yeah, she found Luke's stuff. She found Arex's wing. I mean, Mama is just going through it. She found the confirmation that she needed, while everybody else was in the background running from her dragon. Oh my God. Emma, you are an actor. Because, like, wow. So, yeah, Aegon the Magnanimous. Just stupid. Him acting like he didn't like it also was so funny, because I'm just like, girl, Like you, of course, you like that corny shit. Aegon is showing here his complete lack of knowledge, skill, and experience with these petitions. That's really the point of it to me. Hugh Hammer, though, showed up at the end, and he's an important character, so definitely keep an eye on him. He was the one asking for the Smiths to be paid properly, paid beforehand. They're building the Scorpions and stuff, but they're struggling. I really do like that we're getting a look at, you know, how the Scorpions are built, how long it takes, how much money it, you know, how expensive it is to do. So this scene here, to me, is just Larys putting the idea in Aegon's head to get rid of Otto as hand. He was basically like, you don't want to be known as pliable like your damn dad was. Otto was your father's hand of the king. Like, he don't have to be that shit anymore. So we're gonna see what comes of that. Alicent here just does not want to be undermined by Otto when it comes to Aegon and Aemond, whatever. They basically talk about controlling Aegon. Alicent's silly ass Alicent's annoying ass defines victory as Rhaenyra bending the knee and Aegon ruling in peace. And I'm like, babes, we all know that shit ain't gonna happen. None of them. Both of them things ain't. You're delusional. You're delusional. And then Otto keeps reminding her, like, only violence lies ahead. And Alicent's like, yeah, well, maybe we can just make it PG or G-rated kind of violence, right? Like, you know, it doesn't have to be wanton violence. And I'm just like, girl, do you know that this is war? This is war. One that you helped start by usurping the throne. Like, come on, please don't play with me. Please don't play with. Oh, wait, Mysaria is brought to Damon, right? And he was like, how long have you been selling secrets to Otto? She said as long as he had gold to pay for them. And I mean, she answered so quickly. Damon got so mad. It reminded me of that one show where that girl was like, are you effing my man? And the other girl responds, I absolutely am. I absolutely am every night, bitch. Damon was pissed. Damon was pissed. She was like, oh, it was nothing personal. It was just transactional. But Damon locks her ass up as a traitor anyway. Eric here basically tells Damon, I know you're mad, but Mysaria is not an agent of the Hightowers, and you can't be pissed at me either for my choices when I was sworn to protect the royal family, me and my brother, but now y'all fighting each other. So, like, what do you want us to do? What do you want us to do? And this is the moment where Rhaenyra returns, bitch. We hear Cyrax be like, hey, girl. You know, that roar. Hey, girl, what's the tea? Like, she put her whip in the garage. She put her vehicle in the garage, locked that shit up, brought herself to that council meeting, and she did this long ass walk, and all she said was, I want Aemond Targaryen. That's all she said. Oh, that's all she said. That's all she had to say. Because Damon looked at her like, oh, word? Oh, we're going there? Oh, you wanna really go? You wanna do it? Okay, I get you. I got you. Oh, Baela and Jace. Jace was here. Oh, this was so sad. Jace was here trying to give the official reports and stuff. Like, oh, I got this person to, you know, help us. This house supports us. This is how much men we got. But eventually, he couldn't take it anymore. He just broke down. They both embraced each other. I just love this scene so much, but it's so sad. Aemond, you are going to pay. I thought this was an interesting concept here. Funeral for Luke here while Alicent was lighting candles for the dead. And I'm just like, girl, you don't have to light one for Luke. It's okay. We don't need your prayers. It's okay. The funeral that they had on Dragonstone for Luke was good enough. You know, we don't need you lighting no candles in that stank ass sept. Like, we don't need it. Thank you so much though. Sir Criston Cole and Aemond are talking here. They want to go take these smaller castles that are closer to King's Landing, then move their war efforts forward. Aemond said, our hosts will be growing as we advance. But at the same time, my brother is hostage to my grandsire and mother. And they keep telling him that a dragon war can be avoided. They're both kind of over it, right? Like, Sir Criston and Aemond kind of over it because, yes, it is inevitable at this point, like whipping the dragons out. But I mean, the caution that King's Landing is advising is not, or the council is advising, is still smart, right? Aemond said that Alicent is angry, and it's so interesting because he does not say mom or mother when he talks about Alicent. He just says Alicent, right? He said Alicent is angry. She blames me for starting this war as if she wasn't conspiring as if she wasn't conspiring with the council to usurp the throne. She speaks with two tongues. And I'm just like, yeah, Now, what I find interesting here, which everybody needs to remember, is that Aemond literally said she conspired to usurp the throne, which means the Greens have acknowledged that they're usurping the throne, that they're not the rightful rulers. So next time you argue with a corny Green fan, just remind him that Aegon already at first was just like, I'm not trying to take my sister's birthright. At first he said that, and that Aemond referred to this as, usurping the throne. Them usurping the throne. Make sure you bring that up so they can just sit their ass down if they team Green, and that's it. Alicent described Aemond as angry too, which was interesting, because that's how Aemond described her. I think it's true for both of them. They're just angry, obviously, about different things. Sir Kristen Cole defends Alicent here, calling Rhaenyra a spider that traps people, and Alicent got caught in her web, so we can't really blame her, blah, 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 blah. I just wonder, because like with incels, the logic that they apply to whatever woman they call in a bitch today is going to apply to you tomorrow. So like, I wonder how long it's going to take for Sir Kristen Cole to like start thinking of Alicent in the same way he thinks of Rhaenyra. So yeah, Aemond says, well, Alicent is dumb as hell if she holds love for our enemy. Then Otto comes in here. I think this is a really quick moment when Otto tells Sir Kristen Cole to get back to his post, but I think is an important one. Is an important piece to this episode, because like, Sir Kristen, you're not at your post. Like, you're supposed to be the commander of the Kingsguard, like protecting the royal family. You're not at your post. And now at the end of the episode, a kid then died. Like, you're not at your post. But Otto and Aemond talk. He kind of puts it in Aemond's head that, Aemond is more mature and controlled than Aegon, which is true. He's like, I get that you want to act, but don't be like Aegon's ass. Don't be like Aegon's ass. So Damon gets info from Mysaria on someone who knows how to breach the Red Keep. And we see that Damon asked for Aemond to be killed here. And so this is, to me, where things start to be different than the lore, than the books or whatever, from what y'all were telling me, right? But they asked him, like, okay, so what should we do if we can't find Aemond? And I thought this was interesting here because Damon doesn't really answer that question. He doesn't really answer the question. He kind of gave this face, but to me, to me, if I had to interpret it, I would be like, get creative. I would be like, Damon is thinking, if we can't find Aemond, then you need to get creative. Like, just based off of his facial expression. I know that Damon didn't say that specifically, but from what I'm interpreting, from what I'm seeing, I would have took that to mean like, well, if you can't find Aemond when you're in the Red Keep, you need to make something else happen. And from my understanding, I don't think this is how it happens. I could be wrong though. I don't think this is how, because I think Damon was just like, we need to get sons. Like, I don't think he was specifically going after Aemond, or it's sending blood and cheese after Aemond. I don't know. I'm sure y'all gonna let me know. So this kicks off, of course, the blood and cheese sequence. We can just cut right to that because it was nasty. Oh my God, it was nasty. So when they find Heleana, because they had to go all up and through these tunnels and and one of them was just like, girl, yes, I can technically get to the Red Keep, but the higher levels where the royals live, I'm not supposed to be up there. They almost got fucked up, but like they end up making up there. So when they find Heleana, right, they're like, okay, well, just tell us which one the boy is. And it's just crazy to me that y'all got this many people running in and out of the Red Keep and running in and out y'all castle, that it's totally possible for some random person to just come up in here and rock y'all shit, girl. I mean, they was just talking about, oh, it's just for the rats, like trying to get past people. And y'all, there's so many people in the Red Keep that nobody y'all ain't keeping track of that shit like that. So yeah, they had asked Heleana, tell us which one the boy is. And they almost picked the wrong one, but they ended up killing him last minute. They end up like, the guy was just like, she's telling the truth. No, that's who we need. Now, she tried offering her necklace, and they were just like, girl, I don't give a damn about this shit from K Jewelers. Where's that son at? When I tell you, I was so scared watching this entire, like, when I knew it was starting, I was like so scared, because I'm like, are they actually gonna show us these kids getting messed up like that? Because I'm just like, Game of Thrones is just, she will really try to shock you. But I'm glad, like, it was horrible, it was horrendous, but like, if they were gonna do it, I'm glad they did it in that way, where the sawing of the head of the kid's head was just off screen. We just heard the sounds. Oh my god. And Heleana is just like, you know, clearly operating in a place of complete and utter shock, right? I think in the books it was a little more traumatizing because the kids were more aware, right? And what I mean by that is Blood and Cheese had asked her to pick one, and she did in the books, I think. But then they went ahead and then killed the other one and said, hey, guess what? We're going to leave you alive. We're going to leave the other kid alive. But just know that your mama picked you to die. Like, your mama wanted you to die. But we're going to pick the other one. But just know that. So it's just like, it was really, I mean, that shit is traumatizing. But like the mental effect, it was just increased even more. Can you imagine being the kid that your mama picked out to get killed? You did not get killed. Your brother got killed, or your whoever, your sibling got killed, but you have to live with the fact that your mama pointed to you, girl, when the Batman came. When the Batman came. But it's just like Heleana did not have very many options. Like, they were threatened to at least in the books, they were threatened to R-word her. But here they were just like, in the show, they were just like, we're gonna kill everybody. So you better just choose one, or else we killing everybody in this bitch. So I mean, all Heleana could do was take her other child and run silently to her mother's room. And guess what Alicent is doing when she gets there? Just take a guess. She is putting it down, like full on, like putting it down on Sir Criston Cole when she came in there, and Helena's just shaking, trembling. She's just like, oh my god, they killed the boy. I'm just like, yo, Alicent. And see, this is what I said. Remember earlier I said Sir Otto kept telling him to go to his post. He wasn't at his post this time. Like, you're not supposed to be fucking, you know what I mean? You're supposed to be protecting the royal family, not screwing them. And now a head has rolled, you know? So it's just terrible. And like, out of all the people in this show, Heleana, you know, like, she is just, oh my gosh, she don't deserve this shit. She don't deserve this shit. But Aemond, you will pay. But yeah, y'all, I really want to know what y'all thought of the first episode. I think that, you know, of course I'm impatient for the dragon battles. Of course I'm impatient. But I think that episode 1 was trying to like take as many pieces and tie it up together to give us a good foundation to bounce off of to start the season out. So, you know, I saw some people were just like, well, it was kind of anticlimactic, but I think since we're starting out, since, you know, we're establishing certain things, setting up certain things for season 2, I think it will pay off. You know what I mean? I think it would be kind of weird to come in guns a-blazing when we know we're trying to build up to like mid-season battles and end-season battles and shit. So let me know what you thought. I'm so glad we're back, y'all. We are back. Dragons on my screen. I could not be happier. Thank you so much for watching. I love y'all so much, and I'll check y'all out later. Peace. All right, y'all, make sure that you're going to www.zoraxia.com. When you join the wait list there on the site, you will be the first to be notified when I drop my sequel. Also, you'll immediately get chapter 1 of my upcoming sequel of the upcoming book sent to your email as a PDF. So check that out. Also, this is a different excerpt from my upcoming book, so you definitely want to pause to read if you're trying to get your life. Keep in mind that this upcoming book, the sequel, is following up the first book that is already released called Zoraxia Wrath of the God King. I released it a few years ago. It was my introduction to writing fantasy and stuff, so just go easy on me. But either way, as you can see here, it's giving 4.9 stars. It's giving 4.9 stars. So yeah, check out Zoraxia Wrath of the God King while you wait for Zoraxia The Vengeance of Coldwind, right? And go to Zoraxia.com, sign up, join the waitlist, get your free chapter. Thank you so much.